Hello, good evening. My name is Dave Gagne. I'm the town administrator here for the town of West Bridgewater. And I'm going to bring to you a preview for the upcoming Board of Selectmen's meeting. It's scheduled for June 19th at 7 p.m. First on the agenda, the board will be reviewing their calendar of meetings and important dates for the second half of calendar year 2019. There are a handful of contracts for the Board of Selectmen to ratify. One is for our local cable access channel. The other one is our Assistant DPW Director, and the other one for our Conservation Commission agent. There's a couple of people looking to be appointed to the Open Space and Recreational Committee. And a site plan review, basically a review of the site or where this proposed ATM would go, is going to be before the Zoning Board of Appeals in a handful of weeks, and the Board of Selectmen will be doing its review as per the town's bylaw. The ATM would be is being proposed on Route 106 at Honeydew Donuts. There is a letter from Carol Ashton, Reverend Carol Ashton, that will be on the CPC committee, and then the board has minutes for them to accept and review. A contract that I'll ask them to award is for our kennel services, which is basically when the police have to pick up a stray dog. We go out to bid every single 3 years as the law requires us to do so. We have in town our non-union, non-contractual employees. These are, for the most part, secretaries that work for our part-time board. So our secretaries for the planning board, the board of assessors, the rent control board. And so the Board of Selectmen every year at this time vote on their annual compensation. Another contract to award is for water and sewer chemicals through Sursage, which is our local procurement agency. And then under my report, just basically a couple of reviews for the board to know about. One is that in late September, disabled American veterans will be in town. They normally go to the market basket, but they'll solidify that with some private vendors in town and be able to do their local annual fundraiser. The other day, there was an article in the newspaper referring to 249-251 Pleasant Street, and a DEP enforcement action and subsequent lawsuit agreement. And so I'll go over with the board and inform them as to what the latest update is on that. Again, just to be clear, the town of West Bridgewater was not involved in that. And the last is that the Board of Selectmen agreed to take part in a multi-district litigation against the largest drug makers in the country in reference to our opiate lawsuit. I will be at a legal seminar, a private legal seminar with our attorneys on Wednesday the 19th. And as much as I can in open session, I will disclose all of that information to the Board of Selectmen to keep them and you, the general public, up to date. As is customary, the Selectmen meet the first and third Wednesdays of every month. And therefore, again, they will be meeting tomorrow night, June 19th. They normally meet at 7 p.m. on the second floor in the Board of Selectmen's meeting chamber. It's an open meeting, and you are more than welcome to attend. Last thing of note is that this will be our last meeting during a normal calendar series. In July and in August, we normally only meet one time for each month, as there's a little bit less going on throughout the town. And so please pay attention to the town calendar, and therefore you'll see when those meetings are posted. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good evening.